Hi guys, like Maria said, I am Courtney. I am from Golden Rule Seafood. Golden Rule Seafood is a seafood market that's been around since 1943. It is my family's business, and over the past 2 years, we actually added on a restaurant, and we hope you guys will come and see us. Um, Also, in each of your bags, in addition to the recipe, is a 10% discount card to come to Golden Rule. And I would like to introduce to you Chef Kareem. He is actually a veteran chef for us. He has demonstrated for us in the past, so we're excited to have him back. Chef Kareem is the executive chef and operating partner of the Oceanaire Seafood Room. Inspired by his Jamaican grandmother, Chef Kareem is one of the youngest executive chefs in the Oceanaire family of restaurants. He has been featured in numerous television and print publications, including Miami Herald, 2015 Top 50 Chefs to Watch. Today he is going to be showing us how to prepare a spicy open blue cobia ceviche. And cobia is not a real popular
Nope.
fish around here, so tell us a little bit about that.
All right. Hi, my name's Chef Kareem Anguin from the Oceanaire Seafood Room, located on 900 Brickell Avenue. Like you said, today I'm going to do a demonstration with cobia. This specific cobia is called open blue cobia because this cobia is actually farm raised, but it's farm raised 8 miles offshore in Panama. They actually start the hatching of the eggs here at UM, so I have complete traceability on the fish. So they hatch it to a certain size and they send it down to Panama. Then they take it 8 miles offshore and they raise the fish within its natural confinements. It's 200 feet underwater. It never sees the same current. So and they feed it every day. They feed it sardines, mackerel, fish meal. So no weed, no GMOs or anything like that, which in returns gives you a really high-end product, and it's very full of omega 3s. For this fish, it has more omega 3. One serving has more omega 3 than salmon, and one serving gives you all your omega 3 for the rest of the week. So when you guys eat today, you're good to go on your omega 3s. So very simple. Like this fish reproduces really fast. It takes it about maybe 6 months for it to get to like a size of anywhere from 8 to 12 pounds. This is kind of like of a smaller one. I just wanted to bring it to you guys just to demonstrate. In the water, they look like sharks, but like I said, very oily, very great eating fish, very versatile. This is a fish that doesn't necessarily dry out because, like I said, it has so much oil in it. It really holds the moisture. So if you bake it, you fry it, you put it on the grill, it lends itself well to a lot of different preparations. And also, that's why I chose to do ceviche with it today. So I usually get this stuff in a restaurant like this, usually with the head off, but I just wanted you guys to see it and what it looks like. And they do have the wild cobia, but it doesn't have as much oil content as far as the omega 3s, but it's very, very good. And you don't get it a lot. That's why, these guys are farm raising it off the coast of Panama, which is really, really good. And it's also great for sustainability because at the rate of where we're fishing, we can't keep on fishing. You have to start to, try and help out the environment. So very simple. You take the fish here. I usually go in through the head, right there. Make some slits. Got to do both sides. The knife is a little not on the sharp side today. And then there's a bone going down here, so I basically just run the knife, find that bone, and then just run the knife along that bone. You have to do both sides before you actually take it off. It just gives you better leverage that way. Same thing on this side. Find the bone and just run the knife. So once you find that bone on both sides now, you just slowly fillet away. It just slowly slides off. This is a very dense fish. All right.
Kareem, you're the first one here today who's actually cutting their fish up here.
You gotta cut it fresh to order. All right, so we're almost there.
And now everybody can see what a cobia looks like.
Yep, exactly. So as you're going down, slides right off the bone. It's same family as mahi, dolphin. It's a pelagic So mahi, tuna, swordfish. This kind of fish doesn't have scales on it, and they like a lot of warm water. So that's why it's great farming them out in the Caribbean, out there in Panama, where Panama sits on two bodies of water, but they can only farm it on the Atlantic side because for a fish like this, the temperature of the water needs to be at least between 78 and 80 degrees. It can't be, and it can't fluctuate between more than 2 degrees. So that's why this is great for cobia on that side of the country. So here we go. You have this. Now, as chefs, we can take this. We make stock with it. Sometimes the collar here, another part of the fish that's you can use it. Get a lot of meat on this side of it. And then, of course, up top you have the gills. But that lets you know how fresh the fish is. It's pretty still nice and red and bright. I mean, that's how, if you guys go to fish market looking for fish, you always want to check your gills. All right, make sure they're nice and red. Okay, so I will use this in a restaurant, make stock with it before I toss the bone, so that's it. There, you have your collarbones here. You can use those also because there's a lot of flesh there. It always has a pin bone in the middle. So now I have to use another knife, and there you go, just to take the skin off. It slides right off. So you have it like that. Same thing on this one. Now, when you're making a ceviche, I already have some marinating. It's really good for you to drop that fish in that mixture maybe 15 minutes before you eat it, so the citrus can start to break down the protein in the fish. All right. I'm gonna take the pin bones out in the middle.
When I try to fillet a fish, I do it that easily. Not. Exactly, that's where I go and shop and say, will you fillet it for me?
All right, and then there's always a little bone here on the side.
Courtney, does Golden Rule sell sushi quality?
We do. We don't sell cobia very often because it's not something that's not very many people know about it, so it's not so popular here. But we do sell sushi quality fish. Tuna, especially, salmon. Ceviche, yeah. A lot of people do corvina for ceviche.
Yeah, corvina is also great. Corvina, grouper. I also like to use, now we're getting into the summer months, the water's starting to warm up, so you see a lot of fluke, tilefish, things like that you can also use for ceviche.
Tilefish is actually excellent. It's not, a lot of people don't know about that either, but it's actually something that's very popular at our store.
So now we have clean fillets. So in the restaurants, I would cut them into 8-ounce portions. For ceviche, you bust it down like this. All right, you would cut it like that, cut it like that, and you just cut it into chunks. Basically cut it like this. But it's, like I said, it's a nice white firm fish, very oily, very healthy. Throw it on the grill, it's pretty simple, just a little salt and pepper, and oil, a little bit of lemon juice, and that's it. You don't really have to do too much. So that's how I would come up with the chunks to make the ceviche. Like I said, I already had the stuff already marinated, but the ingredients we add are cucumber, cilantro, have some onions here, tequila, of course. All right, mangoes.
Of course, tequila. Do you have a favorite tequila that you use, or any tequila?
No, whatever cheap tequila you have.
All right, so cheap tequila.
It'll get the job done. All right, so here I have, this is the juice, which consists of Scotch bonnet pepper. You have a little bit of ketchup there, which gives you that color. We have equal amounts of orange juice to lime juice and lemon juice. And that's your juice. That's that simple. But it has a little bit of heat, so that's why I added the cucumber and the mango to kind of like counteract and tone down that Scotch bonnet pepper. So now, very simple, you take the fish, a little bit here. We could start with these. You mix them in. A little bit of salt, of course. What you want to do also before I just throw that fish in, you want to massage the fish with a little bit of salt first so that can also start to break the protein down, and then you add it to the lemon juice. All right, so we're going to add more.
So do you do the massaging before or after the tequila?
You do it before, then tequila.
All right.
All right, a little mango here for color, and also, you know, for, like I said, for sweetness, just to balance out that heat. Okay. Some cucumbers, cilantro. Cucumbers. Actually, you know what? We could do both. Okay. And then cilantro at the end. And also some, gonna add some red onions there, just for a little color. Mango. So we have 2 batches for everybody. I hope enough tequila's in there. And this is great also for, you know, like I said, getting to the summertime where it's starting to heat up. So I always think about dishes that when you eat it can kind of like essentially cool you down or don't add to, you know, the heat that's outside. So it's like I said, it's very simple. You would let this fish sit for a little bit in the juice first so it can start to break the protein down and start to cook the fish. All right, you add tequila as needed. All right. That's up to you guys. I like to add a lot, though. And there goes the Scotch bonnet pepper, which is really spicy. Some more cilantro to this batch. And then today I'll just serve it with a little bit of the corn tortilla chips. In the restaurant, I do it with like lotus root. So there we have it, a little bit of open blue Cobia Ceviche. Not a very popular fish, but I guarantee you guys will like it after today.
It looks delicious.
You can find it in Publix also. They just started carrying it in Publix. But it's a very expensive fish, but it's really good.
Does anybody have any questions for Kareem? I'm coming around.
And then I just need to add salt. And we're going to add more tequila.
Just one. Where was the question? Kareem, are you ready for questions?
Yes.
All right.
What substitute can you use if you can't get the fish?
What would be a good substitute for Kareem, what would be a good substitute for cobia?
Mahi. Like I said, mahi or sword. Mahi when it's available. Right now, you'll probably get mahi. Mahi start to come around locally in another month or so. So that's something that's really great. I try to also feature a lot of local fish. You know, like I said, you know, we go with the seasons. Like next week, the Alaskan halibut season is opening up next week. So I have Alaskan halibut at the restaurant. A month from that, we're going to go into salmon season. So, you know, I usually just try and go with the season and what's available out there and try to stay away from things that are overfished like Chilean sea bass.
Here you go. We got another question.
What kind of salt do you use?
Kosher salt.
Can you tell them why you use kosher salt?
Because it's not as defined. It's a thicker grain of salt, which is a lot better than the redefined salt, the one that's the iodized salt, which is no good for you. So the best salt to use, I use, is kosher salt. It's a lot healthier. If there's such a thing as healthy salt.
On the Scotch bonnet pepper, you find that like Whole Foods?
You can find that at Whole Foods, and it's also called habanero. In the Caribbean, we call it Scotch bonnet. Here, it's called habanero. It's a very hot pepper, though, really good.
You got a question?
Can the kids eat it?
No.
Nah,
It's
buddy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I put too much tequila. I can't be responsible. Oh my gosh. I'm so. Oh, you know what? Nah, I can't, dude. Can't. Everything has tequila.
Okay, so I have a question. You said it was an expensive fish.
Yes.
So about how much per pound, and why is it?
All right,
expensive?
well, I think it's expensive because of the farming, and these guys at Open Blue, they're really great, but you know they control everything. So the minute from the fish is like a little baby till it goes out, so the processing plant, everything is all Open Blue. There's no third party or anything like that, which, like I said, produces a really high-end quality fish. So the more the fish gets out on the market, you know, the price will come down. A couple years ago, it used to be $18 a pound. That's to me, fillet, like just coming in a restaurant like this, and now it's down to 14 a pound. So in Publix, you're looking at maybe 16 or 17. So, you know, and that's something they're also trying to work on to produce more fish so they can, you know, lower the price or whatnot. But it's a great product.
Hello. We got another question.
Hi, Chef Kareem. I noticed the recipe doesn't include cucumber, but you added. What does the cucumber do to?
The cucumber is just another element for just cooling down the dish. Because, you know, you get that nice cucumber flavor. It's just cool. And, you know, so like I said, I like to counteract the heat with a lot of sweetness and things like that. So that's why I threw the cucumber in there.
Hi, we're from Panama. And we know who supplies the fish, and we've been doing ceviche for a couple hundred years in our family. So what does the tequila actually do? Is it for the flavor or for the cooking of the fish?
Flavor. Just pure flavor.
All right. So, all right, you guys are a good crowd full of questions. You must have been paying
Yeah,
attention.
we're almost. This is ready to go, guys. So.
Chef, I have a question. Understand the ocean blue is farm raised, but actually this time of year there are cobia off of our coast.
Yeah, we do get in some cobia. So what I like to do also when it's available, I bring in the farm raised stuff and the wild just to compare.
Okay.
And then the comparison is with the farm raised, you're gonna get a lot more, like I said, oil. It's a little bit fattier because of the diet that they feed that fish, which the wild fish doesn't get that diet, but it's still a great product. So either way it go, you're still good eating cobia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a good question. Hey.
What would the mercury content be, or does this fish have mercury?
No, this fish doesn't have a high mercury content. It's fine. So, yeah, they're just.
All right.
Hi, Chef. Just a quick question. Is there a
And then the
point
chip
at
right
which
next
you
to it.
should not
On
let
the
the
side.
fish sit in the sauce anymore? Like, is there a too far gone?
No,
cooking
it's
point?
never too far gone. It can go for a while. The longer, the better it is. Like I said, because it just breaks down the protein in the fish and it makes it really nice. The ideal time, at least 30 minutes. So like I said, I already had this marinated for you guys, ready to go. So you'll feel the texture. It's just, when you eat, it's just like it's cooked all the way through. But that's just the citrus working its way through the protein. The longer it sits, the more it breaks the protein down. You can hold this for maybe, if in the refrigerator, 40 degrees for a day. Yep, one day should be good. Yep. I have like a 3-day rule at the restaurant with seafood. You know, if it's more than 3 days, then we throw it out. So I usually, yeah. But one day in the refrigerator is good.
All right, we'll take one more question. Hold on. Here you go.
Is there any heat? Any heat involved?
Needs to be applied to this preparation? No. No heat at all. Like I said, the citrus just breaks down the protein. This won't work with shrimp though. With shrimp, when you make a ceviche, you kind of have to cook it off a little bit before, because the citrus just won't break down the shrimp as fast. So if you're making a shrimp ceviche, you would need to boil it in some water for maybe 10 minutes or so. The thing about seafood, it cooks really fast, and shrimp cooks within maybe 10 minutes. So you pre-blanch the shrimp for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you sit in the citrus juice, and you're good to go.
Would it work if you just let it sit longer, or it does need to be
No,
cooked
it
a
wouldn't
little
work.
bit?
It wouldn't work. You have to cook the
Alright.
shrimp.
All right. Okay, I said one more question, but I'll take you. He's the last one. All right.
Chef, congratulations. I do the same thing too. I cook too. Anyway, I do escabeche. You do ceviche. I do escabeche. Can I fry that and do escabeche?
Yes.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Got you.
Same thing applies.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Escabeche is good too. I love escabeche.